What's up, Sigmas? Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of Sigma males and explore the traits that set you apart. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a topic that sparked a lot of discussion. Why Sigma males are walking away from modern women. This is not about pointing fingers or stirring controversy. It's about understanding the unique mindset of the Sigma male and how it shapes interactions with the opposite sex. So, if you're ready to delve into some real talk, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and have that notification bell set to all. Be part of our growing community of men who are carving their own path, unapologetically. We're about to dissect some common perceptions, debunk a few myths, and maybe even challenge your current thought process. So, are you ready to explore the Sigma male's perspective? Ready? Let's get into it. All right, let's kick this off by addressing the core trait of every Sigma male, independence. This trait is the cornerstone of your identity, the anchor that holds you steady in a world that's constantly shifting. It's a trait that sets you apart, and it's a trait that often puts you at odds with the expectations of modern women. Now, what do we mean by independence? To be independent is to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, and able to stand alone. It's about being your own person, making your own decisions, and choosing your own path. It's about not needing anyone else's approval, validation, or support to feel good about yourself or your choices. You, as a Sigma male, embody this independence in every aspect of your life. Modern women, on the other hand, often have a different expectation. Many of them seem to want a man who is constantly there for them, constantly validating their emotions, constantly chasing after them, and constantly providing them with the security and stability they crave. But here's the kicker. You, as a Sigma male, are not interested in that chase. You are not interested in being someone else's safety net or emotional crutch. You are not interested in being tied down or boxed in. You see, you have your own path to walk, your own goals to achieve, your own dreams to chase. You don't have the time, energy, or desire to be constantly catering to someone else's needs or desires. You don't want to be tied down or held back by someone else's expectations or demands. You value your freedom and independence too much to compromise them for the sake of a relationship. And let's face it, in today's dating scene, a lot of modern women expect a man to revolve his world around them. They expect him to put them first, to prioritize them over everything else, to make them the center of his universe. But that's not your style. You are not a man who revolves his world around anyone else. You are a man who puts himself first, who prioritizes his own goals and ambitions, who makes his own happiness and fulfillment his top priority. So, when things start to feel like a trap, when you start to feel boxed in or tied down, you do what any self-respecting Sigma male would do. You walk away. You walk away from the drama, the expectations, the demands, the constraints. You walk away from the noise, the chaos, the confusion. You walk away from anything and anyone that threatens your independence or stands in the way of your goals. But let's be clear, walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of failure or defeat. On the contrary, it's a sign of strength. It's a sign of self-respect, self-confidence, and self-love. It's a sign that you value yourself and your independence more than you value the approval or validation of others. It's a sign that you are true to yourself, true to your values, true to your principles, and true to your path. And that, my fellow Sigma males, is why you walk away from modern women. Not because you hate them, not because you fear them, not because you can't handle them, but because you value your independence above all else. You walk away because you know that your worth is not defined by a woman's approval or validation. You walk away because you know that your happiness and fulfillment are not dependent on a woman's love or affection. You walk away because you know that your freedom and independence are not negotiable, not for anyone or anything. So, keep walking, Sigma males. Keep walking your own path, chasing your own dreams, living your own life. Keep valuing your independence above all else, and never let anyone or anything stand in your way. You're simply walking away from the noise to stay true to your purpose. You know what I'm talking about. The games, the drama, the manipulation. You've seen it all. Modern women, or at least a significant number of them, have mastered the art of playing games. And I'm not talking about the good kind of games, like chess or Sudoku. No, I'm talking about mind games. The ones designed to keep men on their toes, constantly guessing and perpetually in a state of uncertainty. You've seen the push and pull of hot and cold behavior, haven't you? One moment, they're warm and inviting. The next, distant and aloof. It's like trying to navigate a labyrinth with shifting walls. It's disorienting, it's frustrating, and quite frankly, it's exhausting. And it's a game that Sigma males have no interest in playing. But that's not the only game on the menu. There's also the subtle, or sometimes not so subtle, testing of boundaries. They push to see how much they can get away with, how far they can bend the rules before you crack. It's a constant test of resilience and patience, a game where the rules are ever-changing and the goalposts are constantly moving. Sigma males, being the independent and self-reliant creatures that they are, value directness and clarity. They prefer conversations where intentions are clear, where there's no need to read between the lines or decipher hidden meanings. They respect straightforward communication because it reflects honesty and authenticity, two traits that Sigma males hold in high regard. But here's the thing. Many modern women seem to thrive on keeping men guessing. They enjoy the thrill of the chase, the power dynamics at play. It's a game to them, a game they believe they're winning as long as they keep you on the edge, guessing, second-guessing, and overthinking. But here's the kicker, Sigmas. You don't play the game because you've already mastered it. You see through the smoke and mirrors, you understand the tactics, and you choose not to engage. Not because you can't play the game, but because you believe life's too short to be caught in a mental tug of war. Choosing to walk away from these games is not a sign of defeat. It's a power move. It's a declaration of your independence and self-worth. It's a statement that says, I value my peace of mind more than your approval. Walking away doesn't mean you're running from a challenge. It means you're choosing your battles wisely. It means you're not willing to compromise your values or your peace for the sake of someone else's ego games. It means you're strong enough to say no to manipulation and mind games. And that, my Sigma friends, is a power move. It's a move that shows you value yourself, your time, and your energy. It's a move that sends a clear message to those around you about what you will and will not tolerate. You're not here to outsmart someone who thinks they're being clever. You're here to live your life on your terms, to pursue your passions, and to connect with people who respect you and value you for who you are. Remember, the real game is not about getting the upper hand over someone else. The real game is about becoming the best version of yourself, about growing and evolving, about living a life of purpose and meaning. And in that game, you, Sigma males, are the undisputed champions. Remember, you've already won by opting out of the game entirely. Power move indeed. Now, let's talk about this obsession with social validation. The world we live in today is one that's dominated by social media. It's a place where the number of likes, shares, and comments on a post can often seem more important than the content itself. This pursuit of virtual validation has become a driving force for many, particularly among modern women. You see, social media platforms have become a stage where many modern women feel compelled to perform. They're constantly sharing carefully curated highlights of their lives, seeking validation from their virtual audience. The number of likes on their latest selfie, the number of followers they have, who's sliding into their DMs, whether they're keeping up with the latest trends, it's all become a measure of their worth. But here's the thing. While social validation might provide a temporary high, it's not a solid foundation for a genuine connection. The relentless pursuit of likes, shares, and comments can often overshadow the pursuit of authentic relationships. And this is where Sigma males and modern women often clash. Sigma males are not interested in the endless pursuit of social validation. For them, it's a complete turn-off. They're not impressed by the number of likes on a post or how many followers someone has. Sigma males value substance over show. They're drawn to women who are authentic, genuine, and independent. They appreciate women who are comfortable in their own skin, who don't feel the need to put on a show for the world, who don't measure their worth by their social media presence. Sigma males are attracted to depth, to realness, to substance. They're not interested in the superficial, in the performative, in the artificial. They're not drawn to the glitz and glamour of the social media world. Instead, they're drawn to authenticity, to rawness, to real human connection. This is why Sigma males often find themselves walking away from modern women. They're not interested in the superficial, in the show. Sigma males are not seeking validation from the outside world. They're not seeking approval from others. They're not looking for a partner who's obsessed with their social media presence. They're looking for a partner who's real, who's authentic, who's genuine. They're looking for a connection that transcends the superficial. And so, Sigma males are walking away. They're walking away from the superficial, from the show, from the artificial. They're walking away from the relentless pursuit of social validation. They're walking away from modern women who are more concerned with their social media presence than with forming genuine connections. They're walking away because they value substance over show. They value authenticity over artificiality. They value realness over superficiality. They value genuine connection over social validation. And if that's not what's on offer, if that's not what's being prioritized, then they're out. They're not interested in settling for less. They're not interested in playing the game. They're not interested in the superficial, in the artificial, in the performative. Sigma males are walking away because they're seeking something more. They're seeking authenticity. They're seeking depth. They're seeking realness. They're seeking genuine connection. And if that's not what's being offered, if that's not what's being prioritized, then they're out. They're walking away. So, there you have it. That's why Sigma males are walking away from modern women. They're walking away from the superficial, from the artificial, from the performative. They're walking away from the relentless pursuit of social validation. They're walking away because they value substance over show, authenticity over artificiality, realness over superficiality, and genuine connection over social validation. They're walking away because they're seeking something more, something real, something genuine. And if that's not what's on offer, if that's not what's being prioritized, then they're out. They're walking away. They're choosing to stay true to themselves, to their values, to their desires. They're choosing to prioritize substance over show, authenticity over artificiality, realness over superficiality, and genuine connection over social validation. You're looking for a connection that transcends the superficial. And if that's not what's on offer, you're out. So there you have it, Sigmas. That's why many of you are walking away from modern women. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane to remind ourselves of the journey we've embarked on today. We kicked off our exploration with the principle that defines every Sigma male: independence. As Sigma males, You value your independence above all else. You are the masters of your own universe, choosing to march to the beat of your own drum rather than following the crowd. In the world of dating, modern women often seek validation and emotional support, expecting men to chase after them. But you, Sigma males, are not interested in the chase. You have your own goals, your own path, and you don't have the time or energy to be boxed in. You do not revolve your world around anyone but yourself. And when things start feeling like a trap, you have the strength to walk away. We then delved into the world of games and manipulation. Many modern women have mastered the art of playing games to keep men hooked, whether it's the push and pull of hot and cold behavior or constantly testing boundaries. You've seen it all, and you're not interested. You value directness and clear communication. You don't play the game. Instead, you've mastered it. You see through the smoke and mirrors, and you don't bother engaging. Life's too short for mental tug-of-wars. Then, we touched on the obsession with social validation. A lot of modern women are all about how many likes they get on their posts, who's sliding into their DMs, and whether they're keeping up with the latest trends. Everything is about the show, but you, Sigma males, are interested in the substance. You're not interested in someone who's constantly glued to their phone, seeking validation from the virtual world. In short, you are walking away because you are choosing to live life on your terms. You are choosing authenticity over pretense, substance over show, and independence over dependence. You are choosing to walk your own path, regardless of what society or modern women expect of you. But remember, walking away from something also means walking towards something else. And that's the key here. You're not running away, you're moving forward. You're walking towards better connections, towards a more fulfilling life, towards a more authentic version of yourself. So, keep on walking, Sigmas. Keep exploring your traits, keep defining your own path, and keep being true to yourselves. Remember, your journey is not about proving anything to anyone. It's about finding your own truth, your own happiness. You are Sigma males, the lone wolves who are not afraid to walk their own path. You are strong, independent, and you don't play games. You value substance, authenticity, and directness. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't align with your values. So, keep walking, Sigmas. Keep walking away from the noise, the drama, the manipulation. Keep walking away from anyone or anything that tries to box you in. But most importantly, keep walking towards your own path, towards your own truth. Remember, Sigmas, you're not running away. You're walking towards something better. Keep walking your path, and don't let anyone deter you from it.